Hello there, welcome to Beck Tech. My name's Mark, and today I'm going to show you how I built a fully functioning website on just an iPad. Let's go. So there's really a couple ways to do this. There's some easy ways and there's some harder ways. Some of the ways you've probably already heard about are places like Squarespace, Wix, Weebly, other drag and drop website builders like that. And you can use a lot of those on the iPad. I've actually used Weebly before. I've used both the app and the web browser version of it. It's not great, it's a little buggy. The app is a little bit better than the web browser, but honestly none of them are particularly great. Hopefully they get better in the future. I don't super recommend doing that with Weebly. But today I'm going to show you a little bit more about what I do, and it's a little bit more advanced. It allows me to do some custom coding if I needed, which is great. So let me show you what I use here. So first up is SiteGround. SiteGround is a hosting service. It's where you can buy domains and then host those domains in their cloud, etc. So the first thing you want to do is you want to look up your domain and you want to see if that's available, and they'll give you different options, .com, .org, .biz, .site, .bicycle is even one of them. There's a lot that you can choose from. So go ahead and get your domain, and then you can install WordPress on it. So I use WordPress. So we're going to install WordPress on our domain, and again, I'm doing this all from an iPad. You put WordPress on your domain, and then you can also check your SSL certificates, a lot of other stuff. You can set up mail clients with the domain that you just bought. It's really fantastic. There's a lot of stuff on SiteGround we just don't need to worry about right now. Because now that that's all done, we have the domain, we have WordPress installed on it. We're going to hop over to our WordPress admin login, which is really just your domain /wp-admin, as in WordPress admin. And then we're going to log in with the info you created, and then boom, here it is on your iPad. And then something else that I use, I mean, you can build it on WordPress or anything like that, but I choose to build it on something called Divi. That's Divi by Elegant Themes. And they have a great, pretty much drag and drop builder, but it's much more customizable, and I'm able to put in some custom code, some CSS and stuff like that. So it's really a great service. So I use Divi. It has a bit of a learning curve, but in my opinion, that's worth it. It really allows me to customize it, so I'm content with that. So I'm not going to give you a full tutorial here, but I just wanted to show you that it does work on an iPad, and I'm going to show you a little bit about how it does. So this is a website I'm working on for a tiny house business. And as you can see, there's a lot of block elements, there's a lot of text, but I can drag and drop any of those. I can edit those texts all from an iPad with an external mouse and my keyboard. And honestly, you can do a lot of it without a mouse, but it's a little harder, and I really don't recommend that, but it is an option. I don't recommend it though. You can get pretty cheap mice that work with your iPad for maybe 15, 20 bucks on Amazon, so definitely recommend checking out those. It's really cool to see how everything works with an iPad. I had tried this in years prior, and it just didn't really work well, but with iOS 13 and now soon to be iOS 14, it really has made it an incredible leap into the future for an iPad. It really is very similar to a desktop. There are some things it can't do, and we'll talk about that in a future video, but for website building, it's actually fantastic. I'm able to upload photos, I'm able to save photos, and I'm able to put them onto the website, align them, drag them the way I want. It really is pretty great, and I'm able to make new pages on my website. I'm able to tap on that, and I can use a layout, a pre-made layout that Divi already includes, or I can do, I can clone a page, or I can start fresh and just start dragging elements in. And having been doing this for a little bit now on an iPad, I actually feel very comfortable doing that. I feel like now at this point I can leave my house and I can just bring my iPad and a keyboard and a mouse, and I'm set. I don't need to lug my MacBook there or anything else. I feel like I can do it all from the safety of my iPad. So there you have it, guys. That is building a website on an iPad. It's really cool. I love using my iPad instead of my laptop, my MacBook, because it just has this different feel. That iOS feel, iPad OS now is fantastic. Highly recommend it. There's a lot of stuff it can do that you might not even be using your iPad for yet. So I highly recommend you checking out in iPad the mouse and using that mouse support in iOS 13 and now 14 to really see how that can build your productivity, because it has made me so much more productive because I want to be using an iPad now instead of my MacBook. There's just something gravitating about using that iPad. So I have a question for you guys. Are you using an iPad currently for your business, for your work? Is that your main device, or are you simply using an iPad as a tablet and kind of just going to it every so often? Let me know. So if you're using an iPad or have built a website on an iPad, comment below. If you're thinking about using an iPad for any sort of business stuff in place of a computer, let me know, because I think that's awesome and I want to hear from you. All right, guys, that wraps this up. And until next time, see ya.